Committed to developing and investing in its student athletes, Kennesaw State University's athletic department has launched the Owls Champions Initiative program. It is designed to impact each individual academically, socially, and vocationally. Introduced during this academic year, the program is cutting edge in providing resources for student athletes' welfare. Here's more on the story.
Well, the Champions Initiative is really a conglomeration of a lot of the programs that we've been working towards so that our student athletes are well-rounded, that we're not just dealing with the athletic side of things, we're not just dealing with the academic side of things, but we're trying to make sure that they're a well-rounded person when they leave here. So the initiative takes into account our Leadership Academy and sports psychology, our student athlete success services, which is a lot of academic things, our character development program, the different orientations and life skills program that we do with our student athletes. So it just kind of combines that all together to make sure that we're hitting all of the needs of the student athletes. We want to be able to graduate people who are going to go out in the community and be great workers, great role models for their families, their friends, their co-workers, and making sure that they're contributing to society. Unfortunately, most student athletes, like the NCAA says, they're not going to be professionals in their sport. They're going to be professionals in something else. So we want to make sure that they're getting the education that they need, but then also those well-rounding experiences to make sure that they are good people and that they're leading the people that are around them in a positive manner. But overall, especially when you bring in a recruit and you're talking to a parent and say, sure, we want your student athlete to be successful on the court, but this is what we're also going to do for them. They are very impressed with what we have started here and that we care about the student athlete, not just as an athlete.
Overall, it's actually been incredibly positive. What we're finding is this message of helping to develop the total athlete, which is really what the Champions Initiative is all about, is really getting a lot of traction in the community. It's really causing a lot of people to say, hey, what is that? Tell me a little bit more about that. When you look at some of the things that we're doing here on campus, from the Career Services Center, having people in career services, really specifically working with our student athletes, to our sports psychologist. Of course, there's student athlete success services. It's doing our academic mentoring, life skills, tutoring, as well as the character development and some of the other components. It really is exciting. So it really has been well received from the people that are hearing about the Champions Initiative overall. Well, the reality is we want to provide as many tools and as many options as possible so that when these student athletes, by the time they finish their time with us, whether it's 1 year and a transfer or 4 years, that they're better athletes, they're better students, they're better people, they're better equipped for a career, they're better equipped for leadership and engaging the world in a positive way. They've got a broader view of what life is all about, and really we are so convinced that that's really what this is all about, that we're going to do whatever we can to provide these kind of options for the student athletes.
Well, it's a very exciting initiative. This is about the total person and really developing our student athletes to reach their potential off the field, in the community, and on the field of play. I think the student athletes have really enjoyed it. This fall is the first year that our freshmen or newcomers went through the program. So you have some older upperclassmen that are leading some of the programs, that are peer leaders. So I think they get is an understanding of what's expected of them, and not what's expected of them from a Kennesaw State point of view, but what we want them to do to be productive citizens. So from the coach's response, it's been tremendous, and I think we're just better. We're better teams, and I think from our pride, I think we're just better all around, and I hope that us getting a 3.07 this fall semester shows a little bit of that. You see our student athletes supporting each other. They're getting to know each other in a different light. So that type of mentality is one that we want them to have, that of family. Just go to KSUOwls.com, and if you search on our website, you will see Owls Championship Initiative, and you'll start to learn all about the Owls Championship Initiative and how you can be a part of it.